Many years ago, basically in respect to being in business and what have you, somebody owed me £16,000. Now this is going back 30 odd years, so obviously 16,000 is a lot of money today. Alright, if you look at it as far as inflation and what have you. Right, but I got my solicitor involved, and he said, let's get what they call a Morava injunction. Right, now he said this because the people that owed me the money, which they were contesting, but it was approved by the court of law, basically, right, that they owed me the money, and they tried to sell up and move. Right, so I went to the judging chambers in London, and it had to be cash. I couldn't give them a cheque. It couldn't be by bank transfer or anything like that. It had to be in cash. Right, so I had to give this judge in chambers £5,000 in cash, right, to authorise this Morava injunction to stop these people from basically not paying me. And he did this, and he froze all their accounts. Right, so they couldn't sell, they couldn't authorise anything in their bank or what have you. Right, but in retrospect, I fought back over the years because I only got half the money. I never got the full amount of money. Right, I'm not sure. This wasn't county court, this was high court. I had a high court judgment against them, and if they didn't pay, it was 7% per week, right, that the interest would be applied, but I never got any money. Right, but what I'm trying to get at is it's the high court. You can get a parking ticket and not pay it, right, and so on and so forth, and the high court would put a judgment against you, and all of a sudden, right, from a £60 fine, right, they've put an additional £6,000 or something like that against it. So you can end up with a parking ticket costing you £60, right, over a period of years of non-payment, right. It can end up in colossal amount of money. So who is the corrupt one, basically, at the end of the day? Look, I had to pay this guy, right. Bearing in mind, a judge is just another prat in the government, but judicial system that learns the law in a book, right. Is no better or greater than you, but at the end of the day, they're earning big bucks out of the poverty of the British working classes, right. So, right, things need to change, regarding these charges, by the High Court, because it's definitely some judges rubbing his hands together every day of the week, with the money they're making out of the poor, right, and it's totally wrong, right. But I only learnt this by it costing me £5,000 to a judge that I paid in cash, right, so it couldn't be traced.